Hi, this is Mark from Brown Works, and this week's favorite firearm is the M6 Excalibur from Chiappa Firearms, made in Italy. Now this is the one firearm that's always going to be in my go bag. As you can see, it is a folding survival gun. It folds up, it's in its folded configuration. It will fit nicely in a backpack. Okay, and it does have two barrels. Has an upper barrel and lower barrel. The upper barrel in this configuration is a 12 gauge shotgun barrel, and the lower barrel is a 22 LR. Now you can get this in a couple different configurations, like a top barrel being a 20 gauge, and some different bottom barrels in like a 22 Magnum, maybe one or two other smaller caliber bottom barrels. Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to tell you some of the configuration. Then we're going to go out and shoot it later. Okay. But let me tell you about it. It is, the barrels are 18.5-inch long. The overall length is 34 and a half inches. Okay. Having the two barrels, you do have two triggers. The rear one's for the bottom barrel. The front one is for the top barrel. There's a safety. You put it on fire or safe. Now the lever opens up the action. Okay. It does have an extractor here to pull out the cartridges once you fire them or open up the action. Okay. As you can see, if you can see in there, it does have the two firing pins. Okay. It does have 3 Picatinny rails. You can put your optics or any accessories on here. The rear sight is a M1 type of sight where you can adjust for windage and elevation. The front sight is in fiber optic post. Okay. And it does the construction of the frame. It is a steel frame. Inside this steel skeleton is a foam buttstock. It is a hard foam. It absorbs a lot of the recoil. You can be in 12 gauge. You can hardly notice the recoil. Within the foam, there are some slots for onboard storage of additional cartridges for your shotgun and for your bottom barrel, your 22s. Okay. It's very, very fun to shoot. Okay. Now, next is the X factor. What makes it the Excalibur? Okay, even though you have a shotgun barrel and a rifle barrel, this is what is the X factor. You can get these additional barrels or barrel inserts that you can now convert that 12 gauge into several other different calibers. With the 12 gauge, you have 8 different options. With the 20 gauge, you have a couple, some fewer options. But with the 12 gauge, you can now convert that 12 gauge into a 20 gauge, putting in the 20 gauge insert. You can convert it to a 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum, a 40 Smith & Wesson. You have a 380 ACP barrel. You have a 45 ACP barrel. You have a 410 shotgun barrel. And you have a 9mm barrel. Now all these barrels will fit into that 12 gauge. Has a little O-ring, slides in there and fixes in place. Now I do suggest when you're putting these in is to keep these lubricated with some gun oil. Maybe put a dab of gun oil in the barrel before you try to put the inserts in. But they go in fairly easily. This is the 9mm. And with a little bit of pressure and a little bit of, they just slide right on in. And then you're good to go to fire your 9mm cartridges. Or this is the actually the 380 barrel, so you shoot your 380s out of here. So just keep track of what barrel you have in here and what ammunition you're going to use. Now you will need a push rod of some sorts to push the barrel out after you've used it. Okay. So switching barrels is relatively easily. Okay. Fits back in this pouch. And this is a very cool pouch. Has attachments where you can hook it up to on the outside of your backpack or belt loops, what have you. Now the package with all the barrels weighs just about the same as the firearm. This is very, very light. It's just under 6 pounds. Okay. And then the pouch with all the barrels weighs about the same. Okay. Like I said, it's very fun to shoot. You can shoot lots of different ammunition. If you just want to go through, if you have some loose ammunition you want to go out and shoot, here you go. This is the perfect firearm for you. Okay. And like I said, in a survival situation, this is probably the gun you want to have with you because you may not know what ammunition you may find. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go down to the range and shoot a little bit, shoot some of the different, change the barrel inserts out and shoot a couple different calibers. And we'll go have some fun. So please subscribe if you want to see more firearms like this. Give us a like, and I hope to be seeing you soon. Thank you. All right, we're down at our range, and here's our backpack. Let's take a look inside the backpack. And here we have our M6 Excalibur. Okay. And we have our all of our Excalibur barrels ready to go. And we're gonna do a little shooting today. Do a couple different calibers in here. Like I said, the main chambers are 12 gauge and 22 long rifle. Okay, we're going to start off with those. Okay, we're going to put our 22 and our 12 gauge. Okay, the range is clear. Now the front trigger is going to do the top barrel, the 12 gauge, and the back trigger is going to fire the bottom barrel. Okay. And that fires our second barrel. Try the 410. All right, we're going to try our 410 barrel next. .410 shell. Step up to the firing line. Very good. Use a cleaning rod to push the barrel out. There's our shell. All right. Let's try the 380 ACP barrel. That's first I'm going to bore snake through. Just to keep it clean. Dab of oil. .380 ACP. That went in pretty good. Got a 380 ACP. Take that out. Let's fire another one. Okay. Pulls that barrel out to the 9mm barrel. Just go ahead and put another drop of oil on there. .9mm. That went in there pretty good. 9mm round. Pretty good. What else should we do? Let's do a 22. Let's see, let's take this out. We could do this all day. Shooting different ammunition. Do one more 22. And maybe another 12 gauge. Shoot the 22 first, and then the 12 gauge. And the 12 gauge. Oh, this is lots of fun. All right, we lost our target, so we're going to clean up a little bit. So if you want to see more unique firearms, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.